Hello everybody, Flick here for another Let's Look At, and this time it's a bit different because it's another mainstream game. It is Dynasty Warriors 8, and I'm doing this because the Dynasty Warriors series comes as close to a guilty gaming habit as I'll ever have, because although every game is pretty much exactly the same over and over, I still like playing them. I can't help it. I like being a ridiculously overpowered super character, just swathing your way through thousands of guys per stage. Except when you fight Lubu, then you get your ass kicked until you've leveled up fully. But never mind, that's neither here nor there. So, for those not familiar, I've pretty much just described the game in a nutshell. You play as a overpowered warrior of Chinese lore. Actually, I don't think the Three Kingdoms is like literally happened, or if they've just grandized the characters who were present in it. But either way, it's based on the Three Kingdoms story of Chinese culture, Wei, Wu, Shu, Jin, and then some other factions all vying for control of a province of China. And you just murder lots of guys over a story mode which doesn't really have much to it, I would say. The story mode is pretty much the same in every single game, so I'm not going to bother looking at that. Free mode, you get to play any stage you've unlocked. I can just have a quick look at it, in fact. On the sides you've unlocked as well. So for example, say Wu and Shu were fighting each other on a stage, but you'd only played through the Wu story, you wouldn't be able to do the other side until you'd played through their version of it. So I've unlocked pretty much a good portion of the stages. I've still got 1.5 factions to play as in the story mode. But what I'm going to just show off for the purposes of this Let's Look At is the one new mode added to Dynasty Warriors 8, which is the Ambition mode, which is kind of like a base building, who cares about the lore, let's just do crazy stuff mode. So we'll go into Ambition mode. I don't want a new game, I want to carry on with the character I've made. Well, you don't make the character actually, you pick from the ones you've unlocked in the story mode. And then the idea is you build up a base in order to protect the Emperor from everybody else and garner his favour. So after this load I will jump in. I'm playing as one of the new characters also added to Dynasty Warriors 8, and in my opinion, he might as well just be called Desmond Miles, because he looks, acts, and fights like an assassin. But you know, legally distinct, that hood is not an eagle, it just has a bit that looks very, very similar to an eagle. So this is what my base currently looks like. I actually restarted this mode because I prefer this character to the one I originally tried it with. In the centre of the base here, you can put a special reward that you've earned from doing duels in the battle mode. I'll show you in a second. So I've got some kind of tempo thing here. In my other game I had the Imperial Throne and it was far more impressive looking than this piece of crap, so I'm kind of disappointed so far. But the idea here is I've got a tea house, I've got a blacksmith and barracks so far, and the barracks are being guarded by Liu Bei because I earned him from a fight, and also Kai Wenji. Sorry, I know Japanese, not Japanese, not Chinese, so I'm not 100% on pronunciations. But if we go into officer info, I am playing as Zhu Shu. I am level 20 because I used him once in the story mode. I am equipped with, in fact I can go to equip weapons. Now in this game, which is a bit different, I think, you can equip 2 weapons and change between them whenever the hell you like. And weapons also have affinities. The 3 are Heaven, Earth and Man, and it's sort of like a Pokemon elemental chart where one is strong against the other but weak to the other. I can't remember which is weak to what, but there's icons above enemy officers' heads telling you whether you have the advantage or the disadvantage, and we'll see that once I go into fighting. So I'm equipped with his main blade, which is the Sword and Hook, which is a very weird and I think new weapon added, and as you can see in this list, there's absolutely tons of different weapon types. They all have totally different fighting styles. But if you use one where the affinity is high enough and it has the little EX next to it, where's my, I'm going to do it quicker that way, yeah, it has EX next to it, that means you have a unique move for that weapon type that no other character does because that's your specialty. And my other weapon is just curved sword because it's basically a katana. I like to pretend when I'm playing these Dynasty Warrior games that you're like a captain in Bleach, and just when you use your Mushu attacks, which are your special attacks, you're just using Shikai and Bankai. I know that is incredibly nerdy, but you'll see what I mean when I get into it, especially since I'm using just a basic katana and then a ridiculous looking sword with a hook on the end of it. So I'll just jump straight into the mission types. So my base is looking kind of, yeah, it's kind of crappy looking so far, so the Emperor has absolutely no interest of coming here yet. But the idea is you earn materials from doing certain types of missions to build up your facilities. You earn fame, which gets the Emperor's attention, and also you get allies, some of which are just purely for renown. Others, like Liu Bei and Kai Wenji here, are special ones I can actually have bodyguard me in fights or change character and play as them if I wanted. So we'll go to the guard here and he will tell me what missions are available. I'll do normal difficulty. So I've got one for allies, one for fame, another for allies with a higher multiplier, and one for materials. Which one will I do first? I will do a quick one. Material ones are usually quick. Also, rewards increase if you do sequential battles, but your health doesn't regenerate. So if you keep on tackling them, the multipliers tend to get a little bit high. And this should hopefully load in quite quick because these little maps are... In fact, no, some of them aren't little, but usually you just have to fight in a little part of it. And it's nice little bite-sized chunks, whereas story mode battles can last like 30-40 minutes sometimes, especially if they're hard ones. It's taking a bit longer to get in than I thought. I could change the music if I wanted. There we go. So I'll... Oh yeah, that's right. I bought myself a falcon that's kind of just flying around where I'm on my horse. I don't quite know what it does. Anyway, so the purpose of a material mission is... Oh, it's... Okay. I think when I attack, it attacks. Yeah. That's freaky. Yeah, so the idea is I've got enemy officers to kill which will end the stage, but the idea also of materials is simply to try and find as many as possible in order to upgrade my base after it's over. I will however go slightly quick so I can show off more than one mission type. I don't want to spend too long on this, because material missions are generally the boring ones where you have to run around finding every single destroyable crate. So here we have some enemies and I will just break into some combos to kick this guy's ass. Now he's not got any icon above his head, that means our weapon types are absolutely neutral, so there's no bonus or handicap. Get up. And just like that he's dead. I'm not sure I like that falcon flying around, it's kind of weird. And he dropped an animal and a material. That's where I got the falcon before actually, a officer when I beat them dropped it. Where else have we to go? We have to go down to the right and then all the way south. I'll call my horse back. That red glow you saw just there, if you bring a bodyguard with you into battle and you're next to each other when you use your Mushu, which is your special attack, you both do them at the same time and it's for extra damage. Okay, that bridge is out and I will not make that jump. I'll need to go down and round. That was very nearly. You can actually jump off stuff like that, and I'm not sure if it would let you jump off one where you wouldn't survive the fall, and fall damage doesn't exist usually other than jumping off the stage type of stuff. Ah, now he has an exclamation mark above his head, so that means if I try and fight him with the weapon I'm equipped with, he won't get stunned by my attacks, I will do half damage and he will do more damage to me and generally send me flying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press the quick button press and change to my katana and get in there. Now the icon has changed, that means I have the advantage, and if I land enough sequential hits against him, it will trigger a special attack on him, which I will try and do once I knock the crap out of him a little bit. No, I think he's going to... Oh, there we go, triggered him. So that bonus attack would not have happened had I been using a weapon that was neutral or handicapped against him. And then I can just change back to my speciality weapon. Where else are we going? Oh yeah, there's more people in here. I'll use some Mushu attacks. You actually have 3 Mushu attack types. You have a basic one for pressing the button once, you have one for pressing it in the air, and then you also have one for pressing it while holding the shoulder button. I don't actually think I've unlocked his third yet because he's a bit low level. Let's try this one. So that's like a lightning strike on the floor, which is why I like the guy, because I like lightning magic. And his other one is far more assassin-like. And everybody's dead. Oh, he was actually the last guy to kill to end the stage. Damn, I didn't pay enough attention. I should have went and killed the other guy first and looked for more materials. Look at these boxes. You can't attack once you kill the final boss of the stage. So I've now missed out on 2 materials because I was too busy trying to kill him. But that's fine, we'll jump straight into a different mission type and show you some of the other things that you can do in the game. XP, there's the new allies I earn. You earn allies by beating people in battle, however you have a hard cap that doesn't go up until you do enough fame missions. And it looks like my bond with my bodyguard is almost maxed. I'm not sure what happens. So we'll do the next battle straight away, and you'll see the multipliers are a lot higher. We did a materials one. Let's do a fairly easy one for allies. Hopefully it won't be too long, because sometimes the ally ones can be a little on the long side. So I'm enjoying the game because I like the Dynasty Warrior games. I can't say I would recommend them per se, or I couldn't recommend them to someone who's sick of them. If you've never played one before, there's no harm starting with 8 because each one is usually a tiny improvement on the last. And I quite like this ambition mode. There's also online co-op for this mode, story mode, free mode, everything. I think there's a dual mode as well, but I've never saw the point in that really. Okay, so let's go. Where are we here? We're up in the top corner. We're surrounded by some enemies who will easily die. Yeah, eat my falcon.
My training will prove itself during battle. May my songs be a
If you kill the, I think if you kill the mobile captains, it affects the morale of the enemies around you, so it makes them less inclined to attack. Whereas if you leave them alone, same with unit commanders, I think they're all a tiny bit more aggressive. Although for the most part, the small fry are no threat whatsoever. Is that my horse? Yeah, it is my horse. Well, if it wasn't, it is now. Where am I wanting to go? According to the map, I have to go over here. So generally in the ally type missions, stuff can happen on the go, where to earn allies you have to do bonus stuff. Like for example, one might become poisoned, so you have to go try and find medicine for them. Or they might be ambushed and that kind of thing. It's fairly random, I think, just what events happen during the stage. I think I killed 2 guys. Yeah, I did. I'll take that attack up.
This area belongs to us now.
Gold is used to buy weapons from the blacksmith, although you get so many just for killing enemy officers, I've never really seen the need to spend the money on that. Yeah, you want me to attack this base, I get it. Oh, so he's strong against this weapon type. Another thing, did you see that yellow glow, green glow around him when he went to attack me? It's because he was about to get a combat advantage on me because I was using a weapon he had a bonus against. If you hit the switch weapon button exactly when that appears, you trigger a change weapon counter on him. Oh, and I just triggered a Joe Musu attack, which will most certainly kill him. Oh, actually, I think he might have survived with 1 hit. Oh no, he died. That's fine. And we'll kill this mobile captain, go down there, kill the gatekeeper, and push through to the next area. So the gameplay never really goes any deeper than this. I mean, sometimes you have to rush around the map to try and save people. In the story mode, your allies are normally horrifically bad in battle, and they'll just give up and run off at the first sign of defeat. So you have to. That's actually where playing cooperatively works out better, because you can be in 2 places at once. So if you see that red bar next to my name, oh, he's got an advantage, so I countered him. That red bar next to my name is the new rage bar. I think it's new. I didn't actually play Dynasty Warriors 7. I think the last one I played was 6. So forgive me if some of the things I'm saying are new actually were in 7. Anyway, what it means is I built up enough rage from killing people that I can unleash what I would call my Bankai, and I'm going to go do that over here. I just want to get as many of them together as possible. Come on. Come on. Come on. And we'll activate rage, and all of them are going to die. If you do this in a big enough pack, you can get combos up and over 500. I have done that before, especially once you've leveled up enough that you have a full bar. So there we go, I think everybody died. Yeah, everybody died. Oh damn, and that was the guy to end the stage again. I didn't pay attention. Oh, get the weapon, get the weapon. There we go, I think I got the weapon just in time. Yeah, I didn't realise he was the enemy commander. Friends till the end, that will be a trophy, for maxing out my bond with Kai Wenji. So there we go, a bunch more allies. I'm nowhere near my cap, and let's do the next battle. Next battle, if you do enough sequential battles, you unlock secret ones, such as this, where it's a duel, which means there'll be a powerful character like I earned Liu Bei by doing a battle like this. So let's give it a go. I haven't lost enough health that it's going to be a problem, I think. Hopefully it won't be too long. And after that I will just take a quick look at the story mode to show you the range of characters, in case you're not familiar with the massive cast these games have. I'd say that's the thing I find most impressive, the massive cast, and also that each weapon type is definitely unique. They haven't half-arsed any of the weapons. Each weapon feels different, it fights differently. And then of course you've got the EX moves if you're using a weapon that the person's particularly strong with. So, oh god, this is going to be a big battle. Look at the size of the map. I could technically just push on to wherever the hell the big boss is, but stuff might happen that gathers my attention. Zhuge Liang is the special guy on the map. Should I just try and push up? I'll just try and push up. It might be to my detriment. I'm not entirely sure what happens if you die in this mode. I've never actually lost a mission through dying. I've lost a story mission just from someone important to the mission dying. I have been only playing on normal though, and there is 3 difficulties above normal. I think Chaos is the hardest, and it was punishing in the previous games. Whee! Hello! Suddenly horse. I'll just use my EX attack on these guys. I'm going to have to turn off that ego. I think it's helpful, but it's also very distracting when I suddenly see an ego like zoom past me and send guys flying. It ain't right! That should kill most of them. Give me items. I haven't used my sword very much, so I'll switch to that. Oh wait, I better not until I kill these two, because I might have disadvantage against them.
I shall show you how a battle is won.
That didn't do much damage to them at all. On the special dual type. In fact, is that a... yeah, it is. It's a flamethrower tank. Apparently those existed. Oh, and I'm getting hit by a ballista.
Can't show you any mercy.
That should kill most of them. I'll take that defense up because if I keep on getting shot. Projectiles usually do quite a lot of damage. I think I've got a skill equipped which lowers it significantly, so that's why it's not actually hurting too bad. Oh, I have my rage built up already too. Oh, he has advantage against my sword, but he's almost dead, so I'll just use it anyway. Oh, plus I have attack up anyway, so that's why it doesn't really matter. There's a lot of guys around me, but it feels like a bit of a waste when there's no special guys. Oh, screw it.
This should be interesting.
Watch how much my chain goes up. Over 500, over 600, over 700, over 800? 800, yeah. Not bad, not bad. You also get bonus XP for doing those attacks, that's why it's all flooding into me now. And there's that ballista that was shooting at me. Come here. You can block, although there's rarely any need.
I must retreat and rethink my plans.
Oh, there's one of my allies just wimping out at the first sign of anything going wrong. I'm just going to push on to the boss. I think I can take him. Assuming all the doors are open, of course. And I'll change back to my better weapon because I'm going to be on my own other than my bodyguard. If the bodyguard falls in battle, I believe you just lose some of your bond with them. Yep, there goes another ally. Goodbye. Did I go through here to get here? Let me just check the big map. Yep. So there'll be a gatekeeper, I think. Nope, the gate's just going to open, eh? Okay. Well, there's a Galeon. I've come for your head. Now, does he have advantage against this weapon type? No, but he has a red mist because that's just showing he's an empowered enemy, so he's going to do extra damage to me when he touches me. If he touches me. Oh, my rage bar is full again. He is screwed. Bankai.
This should be interesting.
I might actually knock him out of the stage so I can't reach him. Bollocks. He'll come back in, but it means I can't finish him off with the rage. There, killed him with the weapon I was weak with. And then did he drop anything? Not really. Still, I've shown off pretty much all three mission types technically, because I mean, Fame missions are probably the most unique because weird stuff happens. Like in one I saw a handmaiden getting attacked by tigers, and if I killed the tigers I got a bonus amount of fame. It was weird, it was interesting. So I probably didn't have much to say about the games because, as I said at the top of this video, the Dynasty Warrior games are a guilty pleasure of mine, and I don't mind admitting that. It's like the Mega Man games when I was a kid. They're all essentially the same, but I loved every single one of them. And there's something just cathartic. No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Oh, I got one of those flame tanks to show in my camp. I'll change that because I'll change into that. So I'll go back to camp, stick that on because it's far better than the weird altar piece of crap I have, and I'll spend those materials actually to show them off. So what was I saying? I find it enjoyable just murdering your way across a battlefield in an anime-esque type fashion. In fact, there was a Bleach game which was done in the Dynasty Warriors style, not officially though, whereas there is official Dynasty Warrior Gundam games, which you may have heard of, which I always meant to play, I just never got round to it. Because I like Gundams, I like Gundam in general. You've been summoned by Kai Wenji, well you go. As long as it's PG-13. On the night of the next moon, could you come to... I said PG-13! With no moonlight, everything is shrouded in darkness, I might not be able to play the harp, but... Your bond has reached the maximum value. Kai Wenji is now able to use the sports skill Rouse. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, well, I'm in there, on the plus side. I'm curious what that new ability she's learned is. So if I go to Officer Info, I go to Select Bodyguard, Kai Wenji, and then go Ability Info. Increases the attack of bodyguards that are near death. Okay. So now that I've maxed her out, I assume I could switch to Zugalion, who I've just earned there. He makes enemies drop more money, or I have Liu Bei, and he restores 1 Musu gauge if I'm near death. So I could do that if I wanted. So let's go to camp management, set camp symbol. I don't like the altar. Let's try the Juggernaut tank. See how that looks. And go over here. It shines, it sparkles. That's a step up from a crappy wooden altar, I would say. Doesn't make sense that it's shining blue when it spouts fire, though. And last but not least, camp management. No, camp management. Use materials. I'll buff up barracks a little bit. And also just quickly show off the skills I have equipped. I have attack boost, defense boost, I do more damage to enemy officers, and I have increased attack range. There's a slew of abilities you can customize your character with, and you upgrade the skill differently on each one. So for example, to upgrade Musu Springs I have to defeat an enemy officer while using a rage attack. And then there's also blade specific types, clubs, all the weapon types. Those are earned from like maxing out characters, so that's why I've got none of them yet. I haven't done enough of the game so far. And I think I also sent this guy out. The barracks, you send your guys out to find materials and things. So there we go, I got more materials, I got a horse, and I got an ally. And then I can send him out again, give him some of my money to go do a bunch of stuff, go back to materials, and rinse and repeat, really. I'm just going to move that up and do the tea house up, why not? The tea house restores your health after each mission and also gives you other buffs for your next battle. You can only use it once per time at the base. So I got attack plus large and attack plus medium. And there we go, that is a look at Dynasty Warriors 8. I am enjoying the game. If you've never played one before, as I said, there's no harm in starting at number 8. They're all practically the same. They all tell the same story from the same 3 major sides of the 3 kingdoms. It has enjoyable co-op, online and local, I believe. Local, I think. I don't know, does anyone play local co-op anymore? Either way, thank you for checking out the video. Stay tuned for more Let's Look Ats and other content, magic, payday, etc. Ta-ta for now.